Hey guys, so I really want to talk about the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer that dropped us yesterday. And I've watched Doug Walker do these kind of videos where he talks about the trailer. In my case, I don't think I could do early reactions or really do reactions of any kind, really, because I get copyright strikes with music and copyright infringement. So even though that I obviously don't own any of the rights to those properties, it be in music or a movie trailer, if anything, I think the movie studios, the studios that people putting out this movie should honestly take it as free advertisement. Like, oh, more popularity. The people like the movie. Why not? And that's the problem we have when we're facing on YouTube. I'm really going to think in this next week or two to make a new channel. I wish I had someone here to help me make a new channel and to do other stuff with. And maybe just help me run a channel or to maybe be a part of someone else's channel and kind of co-create something or be a part of their broadcast stream or something of that caliber. So if you're a YouTuber out there and you want to help some poor ass guy like me that's been doing it for 11 years and it's gone nowhere, please reach out. But anyway, so I want to talk about the trailer. So if you've not seen Endgame, see Endgame. I'm gonna see Endgame a third time. I think. The first time I was like, my friend Grant was asking me just like what I thought about it. I'm like, well, I have to see it another time, and we talked about it on the way back home, and then I saw it on that Tuesday, uh, which ended up being the previous Tuesday, last Tuesday. So, um, I own the first Spider-Man: Homecoming on Blu-ray. I actually have a poster of Spider-Man right there, and Andy Biersack. Um, and one day I'd love to have all my posters on my walls covered from the walls to the ceiling. But I actually thought I was going to go see Shazam a third time, and I ended up seeing Endgame a second. And as far as I know, Shazam is out of the theaters now, so I can't see it. I wait for it until it comes out on Blu-ray. And I'm actually taking a break from superhero movies until June or July, until Spider-Man comes out, or X-Men in June. Just because I've watched 21, 22 movies, 21 movies before I saw Endgame, just pairing it up to when I would see it. Yeah, Black Veil Bride's poster behind me. And I know this video is going to be kind of having the borders and stuff like that. I can't help it. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I know there's some apps that I've managed to have it so it's actually a full screen, but anyway. So the trailer opens up, and if you've not seen Endgame, then see Endgame. But anyway, continuing on. If I keep going like this, then I will run out of time talking about it. I haven't even really fully went into the trailer. So it starts out with so this is one thing that's kind of I'm having problems with it already. I know some people are not going to have problems with it, but it starts out, and I don't have a problem with this, but I have a problem that Spider-Man is going to be like the new Iron Man, or he's like Peter says is like there needs to be a new Iron Man, and then Samuel Jackson's Nick Fury is like, are you going to step up or not? You hear that throughout the trailer, but it actually starts out of Spider-Man looking at a graffiti painting and seeing Iron Man still everywhere in all these different places as he's going on to a Europe trip. And he's like, I see his face everywhere around, Peter says, and I miss him. And Happy Hogan is there, his head of security. That was at the end of Endgame. And that started it all, because actually Happy Hogan was played by Jon Favreau, directed the first 2 Iron Man movies. And he's like, yeah, I miss him too. And man, it still carries, I mean, it's still early. It's really early because still Endgame is still in theaters and it's going to be in theaters for a long time. But it really gets me thinking too. And then they bring in Quentin Beck, who's supposed to be one of Spider-Man's villains, Mysterio. And he's like, this is Quentin Beck. And he's from Earth, but another Earth. And with the snap, it opened up a multiverse. And I'm like, what? The Spider-Verse? I've only seen that movie once, but it was really, really, really good. And I'm going to actually have to buy it on Blu-ray and rewatch it again at some point. And to a lot of people, that's like their favorite Spider-Man movie right now for some reason. So I really like Homecoming and Sam Raimi's first Spider-Man movie the best. You know, the first Spider-Man movie for nostalgia properties, yes. But push that aside. I mean, it's kind of a cheesy, corny movie when you look at it. It's just like, what? I mean, it was dark and brooding too. It was pretty damn dark with the fight scene and how the Green Goblin was killed by his own glider and executed just like that by accident. You wouldn't see anything like that in today's Marvel movies. Though they beheaded Thanos the first 10 to 15 minutes of the movie, and I thought Disney had a rule to not show decapitation in their movies. But no, that's the first decapitation I've seen for Disney. Star Wars, The Revenge of the Sith, they had Count Dooku got beheaded, and you got to see that. That was before it got sold to Disney, the deal. So, what I don't like is the whole Spider-Man is becoming a mini Iron Man. And I used to really defend that argument before. And it doesn't make sense because like Spider-Man is kind of his own thing, and he does his own thing. He works on his own. If anything, I think that Rhodey, War Machine, should be the next Iron Man. There was someone that said just like someone needs a new, they need a new Iron Man, and then I read a comment, someone saying that War Machine's like, "Am I a joke to you? Am I a joke to you?" So, and I'm actually feeling pretty good about the original group. Like actually, all the core of the Avengers are not coming back. Black Widow's not coming back. Iron Man's not coming back. Captain America's not coming back. Hawkeye's done. Hulk's done. Thor's done. They're all done. Thor's gone off to the Guardians of the Galaxy. But is he going to stay there? I don't know. But they're all done for the Avengers. They're definitely done. So I know because Spider-Man is like literally my favorite superhero of them all. Next to Wolverine and Batman, they're like my top 3. But it's always a fight between Batman and Spider-Man for me. It's insane. But I know Spider-Man's been a part of the Avengers. I know Wolverine's been a part of the Avengers, but I don't think they've been like the uh, front of it, if you want to talk about that. Um, and even what Doug Walker said, because I, got inspired by this to make a video like this because I can't do a reaction for the life of me. I even get copyright strikes for filming not filming the whole entire concert, but filming a few songs at a concert. I mean, everybody does that, right? So, and even people that make videos about certain things in movies and depicting why it's so wonderful and amazing, and you could see a video about Shazam about why it's the most heartfelt video in DC universe and stuff like that, and it doesn't get flagged. But to recap on what I saw with Doug Walker, what he was talking about is he thinks that Marvel set this up for this long for Tony Stark, Iron Man, to be Uncle Ben. But I mean, Uncle Ben is Uncle Ben, but you can't keep doing the same thing over and over. Like, he did have Uncle Ben. He lost him. They talked about that a few times in the movies, in Civil War and Homecoming. It's like if she found out, she wouldn't let me go out and do anything. Just like after all she's been through, just please. So they say something like that instead of referencing about losing Uncle Ben. But just see the chemistry that Tom Holland and Robert Downey Jr. have as the characters as Iron Man and Spider-Man throughout those. Well, so there's Civil War. Man, is that actually 4 movies? So Civil War, he was introduced in 2015. So, or no, 2016. 2015 was Age of Ultron. So, 2016, Civil War. 2017, his own movie. And Infinity War then, so that's 3, and then Endgame. Oh no, Infinity War was 2018. Yeah, so 4 movies, 4 years. I really hope that, because a lot of things in the trailers are really misleading. They could twist things and do things. Like the whole shock value, the whole thing's just like, well, everything's a spoiler. I mean, and everything's not going to be what you think it is in a trailer. I said to my friend Grant, I'm like, there was actually a snippet when we went to see Shazam of the sneak peek of what you're about to see, and he's like, okay, I don't want to see this movie now. Just joking about it. I'm like, okay, do you really know what the movie's going to be about just by a trailer? I mean, honestly. And you don't. Like, I didn't know how great Shazam was going to be, and dark, and quite dark for, little kids. But, sometimes kids got to man up and embrace it sometimes. No, I'm just kidding. But, man, Shazam was a really heartfelt movie, family movie, if you want to talk about it like that. But I can't compare the two between Shazam and Endgame. They're both really, really good, really great films. And I'm probably gonna go see Endgame a third time, a fourth time maybe too, if it's still out there. Holy shit! So the maximum times I've seen a movie over and over in the theaters is twice. So this would be my break my record. There's a guy that saw Captain Marvel, like 116 times. I read something like that. I'm like, are you nuts? But I guess he wasn't really a fan. I guess he's wanted to maybe break a record and Guinness World Record so he could get a premiere or something. But the whole MJ thing being like, I don't know. It's just like it's just like MJ, it's like you're Spider-Man, and I'm like, no, I'm not Spider-Man. Well, it is. It is. If you are, it is. It's kind of obvious. So, but things happen that the trailers lie to you. So you could take a trailer, and a lot of the things in the trailers don't actually happen. And Marvel's really good at surprising you, like almost like a soap opera. Like, oh no, he died, and it's really, to me, it's like a soap opera. I'm like, I can't wait. I cannot wait. I don't do Christmas. I don't do any man-made thing except for maybe Halloween. Halloween is a great time because it's not about what did you get us, all this bogus. And probably the other great time of my life is these these movies put out by Marvel. Like keep putting these movies out every freaking year. Like as Kevin Smith would say, he'd said like 3 times every, because they do about 2 or 3 times each year. Do that. You know, as long as I live, I want to see Marvel movies every year. I won't get sick of it. And same to me too. So, what did you guys think? I'm happy that Happy Hogan's a part of it, but I'm just not sort of. Well, I don't know. I know that Mysterio is lying, and he's not. It's not part of the multiverse. He could be lying. I don't know. So it's very confusing on my head right now about the whole time quantum realms. And since when does the quantum realm have to do anything with time? It's just a realm. We go to different realms. It has nothing to do with time. So how did they deal with the time thing? What did you guys think? How many times did you guys see Endgame? Are you going to see Endgame again? And what is your thoughts on the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer? Until next time, guys. See you guys.